He's a very flamboyant man, very talented, no doubt about that. But this is not up to us to decide if he is worthy. It is up to the voters in the United States. He's an absolute leader of the presidential race as we see it today.
Definitely a bromance of some description forming there, and our global affairs expert, Professor Joseph Siracusa, joins us now. Professor, I'm sure, and the cynics will back me up, I believe, but there is a reason for this love-in. What do you think it is?
Well, Putin can't believe his luck. He's actually got a guy who's saying that Russia's doing a good job in Syria. We should trust him. We have Trump, who's a businessman who thinks he can do business with Putin. And of course, Putin has played the last two presidents like Spanish guitars. George Bush said he looked into his soul. There wasn't much there. And then President Obama comes along and says, we'll change our diplomatic tone to get him on side. And that's backfired in Ukraine and Ed Snowden and all the rest of it. So Putin can't believe I mean, someone like Trump is cherry on his cake, you know, because he's a guy that he can talk to, and Trump respects him, and they can do business together. Now, I don't know if Putin understands that Trump has a long way to go, but he is the only one of the presidential or Democratic candidates that he has singled out. And I suppose at the end of the day, Trump reminds him of himself, you know. He's gaudy, flamboyant, successful, and pretty much does his own thing. So I think there's kind of a real love-in going there, but I was surprised that he started barracking for him publicly.
Yeah, because it is rare for Vladimir Putin to deliver praise to anyone or any US politician in particular, and it seems as though that relationship between Russia and the US has broken down over recent years. I suppose there's some hope that someone like Donald Trump in the White House, if that were to ever occur, might actually help rebuild some of those bridges.
Actually, in a very perverse kind of way, Deb, I think Putin and Trump would build a great relationship. The way Ronald Reagan kept talking about the evil empire until he met Mikhail Gorbachev, and the two of them ended the Cold War together. I mean, who would have thought that was ever going to happen? Yeah. I certainly didn't at the time. So the damnedest things happen when you get these strange bedfellows getting down together. So I think Trump would probably be wonderful for Russian-American relations. And of course, he still has to get up. Now, I've been saying on this show that I don't think he can do that. But I think Trump will probably be running for the Republican Party. He's broken through that ceiling where you get the upper 30%, and the rest of the losers candidate, the rest of the losers boosters then go the other way for the guy who's left standing. So I think Trump is going to go right down to July next year, and I think Mr. Putin is hedging his bets.
Professor, just getting onto the Republican debates and the Republican election side of things at the moment, Donald Trump reckons that he is causing a huge amount of viewers to watch him, millions more than would usually be the case, and now he says that he should be paid by CNN or whatever American network is broadcasting these debates in the region of several millions of dollars. Does he have a point?
Well, you see, now he's dealing with Jeff Zucker. He used to be the entertainment division head at NBC when he made Trump the apprentice. Zucker understood that someone like Trump, who's a New Yorker and kind of noisy and loud, would always attract an audience. So Trump is sort of having a little bit of fun with him. And of course, they're not going to give him $5 million. And Trump said he didn't want the money. He was going to give it to military veterans anyway. No, we never pay candidates when they're running for office. That would just be too unseemly in a democracy. But I can understand Trump. You know, people want to be paid for their time, and Trump is one of these guys who bills people for his time, and he doesn't speak for free. So it must be killing him to draw those audiences and not be able to cash in.
And not reap the rewards.
That's right.
All right. Good on you, Joe. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you very much.